What if you're working on a website with your clients or customers and you want to get some feedback? And what if it's not even your website, like any website in the world? Your client likes the look of it, or you want to comment on it, or you just want to brainstorm. With Atarim, you can do that with the Collaborate feature. And when you're logged into Atarim and you go to your websites tab, you can now over here put in any website address you want. I can put one here, hit add site, and it's going to add it to my tab. And I can then go in and start collaborating. If you've already added it and you come back to your dashboard later, just hover over it, click collaborate, and away you go. Now we're going to do a teardown or a review of the Pepsi website. All I'm going to do is go in and start commenting on basically how does the website look and feel? Do I like the flow or anything like that? So let's go in and do that right now. We're now on the website. I've made sure that I'm on browse so I can basically go anywhere I want. I can click over here to any item on the menu and visit the page. But instead, we're just going to focus on the home page as it is, and we're going to start to talk about it. Do I like the size of these fonts? Now, we're doing a teardown, okay? I don't know what they think, and they probably don't care what I say either. But I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to click. So I'm going to say, let's reduce the weighting of that font to 500. I could inspect it. I could be doing this in Google Chrome and use an extension like what is font and get the exact size, but I'm going to say, let's drop it down to 500. To me at the moment, it looks like it's close to 900. Now, if you were doing some collaboration on here, at the moment, this is only going to me. If I'm collaborating with another person, I would ensure that they are ticked as well. They're not doing the task. They're just going to be notified about the comment. And I might say, hey, this is one for review. And, is it a low priority, medium, or anything like that? But we're doing a teardown. We're just putting down what do I think about it. So I'm going to just do a create task on there. What about this image? I do like this image. However, I would have preferred it if that image was a full screen, because at the moment it kind of cuts off. So I'm going to click here to make this hero banner full screen 100% VH. Let's create the task. And again, it's going to go over to the right hand side. Can you see it? Now here's something I do want to point out. If I click on number 1, it's over there. If I click on number 2, it takes me down to number 2 and it opens up the task for me. So in terms of providing feedback to someone, this is super, super good. So the image is fine. The logo, the wording they got there is fine. I would have preferred it if it was a full page screen. Let's now scroll down. We now have a carousel. If I put browse on here, I can start to browse the carousel. I think that works pretty well. I mean, I don't think there's anything for me to say about that. I mean, I quite like it. I mean, again, though, I mean, there is something that is kind of jumping out at me. I do feel like the weighting on here is too big. So I am going to go over here and we're going to do a create task there. What about the button as well down here? So I think that needs to be 500 as well. Let's hit create task over there. And again, the items added. Now, having a bit of a think, I am going to go back to the top here. I do find that this is a little bit too much in your face and in your eye because it's almost like the first thing you see with the way our eyes work from the left to right. And you could miss out on everything going on here and go, oh, I'm just going to click Facebook. And away they go to some other page. So I'm going to say, ensure that this is in the footer, but not the header. And we're going to hit create task. Can you see how quick and easy this is, that what we're doing right now with the teardown? This video, I really don't like. And I'll tell you why. That screenshot there, the cover for that is so ridiculous. It's blurred, it's pixelated, it does not look good. So I am definitely going to comment on this. And number 2, I don't like the share. I don't like the fact it says watch on YouTube. What you doing here? You're taking me over to another website before I've even actually gone through your products or anything like that. So I'm going to click over here and I'm going to leave a comment. I'm going to leave many comments. Add some cover art to your video. So there's like an image before you see the pixelated low resolution video until you go to 1080p. Number 2, use Presto Player maybe for the video, because Presto Player, which is free, will remove the YouTube branding. Ta-da! Pretty simple. Go for it. It's a free plugin, easy to use. And number 3, reduce the size to be 65%. It doesn't need to be a full screen. It looks too much in your face and it looks huge. In fact, I'm going to add in another one. Some padding in above and below the video. Look at this. It's right up there, right next to these little pagination dots. It's just too close. So come on, space it out, let it breathe a little bit. And we are now going to create that task. That is pretty simple to rectify, but we are now informing maybe members of your team or your clients or anyone else out there, this is not good enough and we want to change it. How easy was that? Like, seriously, how easy? Let's now scroll down. We have the logo over here. Now we have the icons. Okay, I've made a comment. Have it in the footer, not up here. Great. That is good. Leave it down there. And whoa, hold on a second. What have we got going on here? 2017. Come on. Websites that don't change the year accordingly to the year it is, especially for copyright and things like that, that is really, really poor. If you know the HTML, stick that in as well. But come on, Pepsi, get that sorted out. 2017? That's like 5 years ago. We've done 7 comments on the homepage, and I hope you agree with some of the ones we made, or maybe you don't. But did you know we can go a step further? This is the desktop view. Down here, I have the option to flip to the mobile view. Close your eyes, everyone. Here we go. We're now in the mobile view. Let me now hit browse. Let me hit that. Do I like this? Yeah, okay. That's okay. But again, I would like to see the weighting of that all reduced. So I'll tell you what, let's hit comment. Let's go over here and say the same thing. There we go. That comment will now be visible for that item when they're on the mobile. So let's just close that one down there. Let's just go back to browse. Let's just close that. Now let's just scroll down, have a look. You know, that is now 100%. They should do that for the desktop as well. This is okay. We've already mentioned the weighting on the desktop, so we don't need to repeat ourselves again. The video size here being full width, it works. That is okay, but I am going to make a comment over here because there's a danger, because I said 65% for the desktop. So I am going to go over here and I'm going to say, leave the video here as full width. So you could, if you want, just copy and paste what you did before, but I'm making clear here, look at those comments, but make sure that remains as a full width. Okay, cool. Let's just put that back onto browse. Let's scroll down and there you go. I have to be honest, as a homepage goes, this is really light. This is ridiculously small and short. You could argue, but that's the point. They want to hook you in, and then they want you to go deeper. It's not really giving me much more info other than the best taste, you know, no compromise. I don't actually like this. I don't like this wording, but you know, in fact, I might even leave a comment here and say, there we go. Can we explore a new image where the font styling isn't drunk and fallen over? I'm not liking that. It just feels, you know, it's like going, oh, let's be creative. And let's do this. Let's just mix and match. I don't like that at all. You know, it kind of breaks the rules of web design and things like that. But as a homepage goes, I think they could do a lot more. And this is where you could add in another comment. So maybe, you know, you got the hero banner. We've got the items here. Maybe here we want to talk more about the benefits. So how about a section below that talks about the benefits, the fun, the enjoyment you can have? What about images of people? Isn't Pepsi meant to be for the next generation or the new generation or some generation out there? People, you know, they're out there, they're having fun, mixed, you know, whatever they're doing, you know, they might be jumping around, playing, skateboarding, whatever, sitting on a beach, I don't know. But bring a bit of human life and spirit into their website. So there you go. We've added in a comment. So not only are you commenting on what is there, but you could even go, well, why don't we add something else in? And look, all of these items are now here. You could go to the boards tab. You can now go to that website we were working on, and now I can see the 10 tasks. Okay, and you can start to change the priority again. Like I said, what is completed, what isn't. So I might go over here now, and if someone was working on this, they can now leave a comment and go, what? Like that? And leave a comment. Obviously, I'm commenting back to myself. But if there are other people collaborating on this, so maybe you watching right now, I might share this website with you. Look down here, there's a share option. I click it and I can share this with you. You can leave comments as well. I can leave comments, you can leave comments. We're all commenting together. And we can comment further on here as well. So from a collaborative point of view, this is super dope, people, right? I hope you agree with my comments, or maybe not, and I hope Pepsi are watching this and you'll get in touch with how we can improve your website.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.